Why don't we just go ahead and take a sip to everything great that came with 2020? It might take you off a bottle, but you know what? Cheers to you with that as well. Hey guys, so it's me, Kiani. Today's video, I am back with my favorites from 2020. Now, I know somebody is saying, girl, where have you been? Well, I told you guys to make sure that you follow my Instagram and my Facebook page because that is where I was the most active toward the end of 2020. If you guys don't know that I am the owner of LipTricks Cosmetics, which means holiday season, it's time that your girl makes that coin. And yeah, with all of that being said, 2020 was the year that we really had to dig deep, but with that, we also changed our focus in the beauty industry. I'm going to speak for me and possibly you if you're watching my channel. The things that I really found totally important were makeup that would allow me to look somewhat normal when I had to go to social media, things that would be very easily accessible, and things that were just basically easy to use, honey, because I was just trying to get glam real quick. Nobody had time for a 21-step makeup routine, although I am kind of falling back in love with that, but you know what I'm saying. So all the products that I'm actually going to show you that were of my favorites of 2020 totally fit one of those categories, and we won't make this intro too long because that means it's going to be super long for me to edit, and girl, I'm not with that either. So without further ado, grab your notepad and whatever you're drinking, and let's get into my favorites of 2020. There was no way for me to actually jump back into recording for YouTube without giving a quick summary of products that totally rocked it out for me and my lifestyle in 2020. I want you to make sure that you comment down below if any of these products I encourage you to purchase, if they're still part of your 2021 beauty regimen, you know, all those things. Make sure you comment down below. In no particular order, in graduations of amazing, let's just go ahead and start grabbing, shall we? In 2020, my skincare routine was totally dialed down, and the one product that I reached for every morning and every night was my MakeUPbyKiani oil. I totally switched to all natural products in 2020, something that was very simple, that would keep my skin very hydrated, that didn't have a lot of impurities in it, and I really felt that I could just give it a go. My MakeUPbyKiani oil is that one product that went on after I cleansed my face at night, and totally during my makeup process. Even during the hot summer months, I showed you guys different routines of how I would powder the product down and even turn that into a priming technique to really absorb the oil and kind of get us into a mask wearing makeup routine. My MakeUPbyKiani oil, totally hands down, was that one skincare product that I could not live without in 2020. And you know what, honey? She's already made it into my beauty routines for 2021. So next up, we can't ignore the elephant in the room, which is the growth that I've actually had in 2020 with my natural hair. So surprised, I, like most of you, during the beginning of quarantine, felt the need that my hair needed to be colored. I had to get into DIY haircuts at home because I feel like the entire world either went through a transformative hair routine, shall we say. And I have to give props to the products that kept my hair on my head. If you were able to follow me on Instagram, you guys know that I don't do much without my Olaplex number 3, which was my bond builder. It allowed my hair to not basically snap out of my head when I was coloring my hair at home. And also a part of my love for Olaplex, they also gifted me the Olaplex level 0. This is the primer before you use the Olaplex number 3. I absolutely love these two products together. And then of course the Olaplex number 7, which is a bonding oil. I absolutely love this to give my hair a little bit of hydration. It also allowed me to break up the cast in my hair that would have been provided by styling products and to maintain the humidity. This product, you guys, if you have not tried it, I'm not quite sure what you're waiting on. It is a little bit on the pricier side, but again, that product totally saved my hair. It did save me a lot of time and anxiety for not being able to get my treatments in the salon, because I was able to do them perfectly fine at home. Another styling product that I fell in love with was the Curlsmith Curl Styling Souffle. You guys, I have not really been a big gel person with my curly hair, all because typically most of them are too heavy. They actually make my hair clump very, very well, which makes it impossible for me to separate and get the volume that I absolutely love. But this product, the Curl Defining Souffle by Curlsmith, is a level 5 bounce hold. So it actually gave me amazing definition for about 3 to 4 days on my hair, to where I could go through my various stages of pulling my hair back, high bun, working out, and really be able to refreshen my hair with ease. As a low density, high porosity curly girl, this product was my for sure gel of choice. And lastly, toward the end of the year, Pantene came out with the Curl-A-Fair Curl Reshaping Cream. And this product was definitely of my favorite products of 2020. It was a drugstore product that you could find in maybe Walmart. So definitely totally accessible. It was an amazing curl cream that allowed me to style my hair again with ease, lock in the moisture, give really good refreshing ability, and I'm totally sold still on my curly hair routine. Next up on the list, we have to talk about SPF. I totally got into doing my workouts at home, which of course we had a gym membership and we weren't going to be able to use it anyway, so luckily I did. I spent a lot of time outdoors doing my walks and bike riding, to the point that I even broke my wrist in 2020 from riding a bike. Who does that, Kiani? Who does that? But the product that I talked about over and over was the Black Girl Sunscreen. This has an SPF of 30 and it's ultra sheer, and best of all, no white residue and fragrance free. You guys, of all the sunscreen products that I have ever used, this one was die hard. My hands down favorite sunscreen. You could use this underneath your makeup. You could totally use it without makeup. Best of all, I could actually use this on a long 5-mile walk and come back indoors with an amazing, beautiful glow with no burn, no itching, no tingling of the skin. Totally amazing. I'm not quite sure how they compile these magic products all in one bottle, but can I tell you, totally worth it. And you know what, this is actually by a black owned brand and I am not mad. Totally amazing. So when I was working with that amazing glow, and of course I wanted to kind of show it off, but I needed to kind of ramp it up, you know what I'm saying, just a little bit. Of course, you guys know I talked about so much, either on my Facebook Lives, my Instagram stories, and even on YouTube, the Melanie Mills of Hollywood line. She totally knocked it out the park this year. The products that I used the most was Melanie Mills Gleam Body Radiance. This one is opalescence, especially for when I needed a little bit more of a highlight ability. I also used the Peach Deluxe, which was totally my year-round complexion shade, so this totally became a foundation. Rose Gold, from when I had been in the sun just a little too much. I have a complete video of showing you how I completed my glam and got my glow on using totally the Melanie Mills of Hollywood's products. But of those products, can I tell you the one that I was like, oh my god, this is absolutely amazing, I need to yell from the rooftops? The Melanie Mills of Hollywood Super Light Long Lasting Setting Spray. So for me to actually have broken my makeup routine down, you know, from 21 steps to maybe 5 or 6, this product was essential because it's so hot here in Georgia during the summer, which we were at the height of the pandemic, and I would like to do a little bit of something so I could actually go on social media, kind of check in with you guys, but I didn't want to be like totally bare, like I was totally not living my best life. This product allowed me to make sure that my makeup stayed in place. It's totally one of those products that while we're going through mask season and still wearing masks, this is the product that is going to set your makeup and make sure that it stays put, especially even in this area. Oh my god, if you have not tried any of the Melanie Mills of Hollywood's products, this one right here, you totally want to try. So after I would apply Melanie, I would of course need to use a little bit of concealer, because between the staying up all night and watching the news nonstop and, you know, being terrified half of 2020, you girl needed a little bit more pick me up. We needed a little bit more concealing underneath the eyes to get rid of the bags. And of course, because of the quarantine pounds, we definitely needed a lot more contour. So the product that I fell in love with the most were the e.l.f. concealers. And I don't know about you all, but Target seemed to have been the only person that was open and well stocked when the pandemic really hit. So that is, I know for sure, what made me lean into these products. If I needed a little bit more hydration and a little bit more color correcting, then I could go to the Deep Chestnut, which was part of the Hydra line. And I could also mix it with the Tan Walnut, which was part of the Camo collection. Or, you know what, if I hadn't had a little bit more tan, then I could also mix it with Tan Sand, also from the Camo collection. But for contour, I fell in love with Rich Chocolate. Again, you guys, if I told you how many of these concealers in any combination that I purchased in 2020, which it wasn't bad because it's $6 each, and I was totally able to put them in my Target cart and have them just, I could literally go in with my mask and pick them up and be out of the store in like 2 minutes. Totally game changing. Also, we have to talk about, which I know it's probably been in my favorites for the past, I'm going to say 2 to 3 years, Stay Matte by Maybelline. The Super Stay by Maybelline totally knocked it out the park as for drugstore foundation that was mask proof. I'm talking about fully mask proof. I could totally wear this product 8 to 12 hours and wearing a mask, and this product would not budge. This right here. And I'm still telling you guys right now, if you don't have it in your collection going into 2021, what are you doing? But I did have some of my people that are just heck of dry. They cannot get into a full-on mask coverage product. Well, this is the product that I preferred the most. This is the Dream Urban Cover by Maybelline. Again, are you seeing this right here? SPF of 50. And this product became probably my #1 dupe of 2020 because it totally rivaled the Futurist Hydra moisturizing makeup. SPF of 45. Hello, drugstore product right here. SPF of 50. How's that for one heck of a 2020? We have to talk about lashes because lashes were part of my, I would say, 5 to 7 step makeup routine every time that I would apply makeup, which means that required lash adhesive. The Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive, found at your Walmart, your Walgreens, $2.49. Absolutely disgusting the way it looks right now because the packaging is not as great as the contents inside. Latex free, formaldehyde free, also infused with aloe, so it wasn't drying on the lash, but it did allow your lashes to dry down. Absolutely love this product. And of course, there's no good false lash that goes on without proper prep with your mascara. These were the two. The Volume Booster Lash Primer by Essence, and either one of the Essence mascaras. I love the Lash Princess one. There's also a pink one that I would purchase over and over. This combination of products, if you caught them right in Ulta, you could buy both of them. Lash Primer to keep your mascara on during the hot summer months, as well as the mascara for under $10. But I feel like I'm bouncing all the way around the lash, honey. Honey, give me a good lash and a good lip, and honey, we're going to turn it up about 10 notches. I have to show you the lashes that did it for me in 2020. In 2020, I was able to release our LipTricks and Co. lash collection that totally knocked it out of the park. So we came out with 3 different styles, which were lashes that I could wear in any variation of makeup looks. We came out with our Everyday Slay Lash, Day to Night Glam, and of course Extra Extra. We packaged them like this for COVID to kind of keep the price down for our clients, as well as to be very easy shipping. They also have the cute little tag right here to fit into the boutiques that accepted our brand. And of course these lashes, our Everyday Slay Lash, which was from end to end the same type of pixel from end to end. Obviously it's going to be the lash that girls mostly lean toward because it gave you a little bit more but was perfect for your Zoom calls, fantastic for your Walmart and Target runs. You didn't need a whole lot to make these lashes prep. And then we have Day to Night Glam, which was my personal most worn lash of 2020. I absolutely became obsessed with this lash because of all the dimension that it offers. It allows you to see totally through any eyeshadow looks, or it made you look still well put together even the days that you did not have time to apply eyeshadow. And lastly, we released the glam lash called Extra Extra. I mean, isn't she a beauty? This is the lash that we all longed for. We all longed for those moments that we could be super extra and enjoy life with our friends and family. I was super excited to have been able to tackle that task and get the lashes that you guys have been asking me about so many times as part of our collection to LipTricks.com. It's under our LipTricks & Co. So I'm super excited that I was able to check that goal off my list in 2020. And whereas I didn't do tons of eyeshadow looks in my everyday life during 2020, there was one palette that stole my heart and really made me feel okay with the soft glam aspect of it all. And you guys know I could be talking about none other than my soft glam palette by Anastasia of Beverly Hills. You can see that she was totally loved and worn in 2020. And honey, we hit pan on a few colors. I figured out how to do my brows with this palette. I figured out how to do over the top glam looks with this palette, and I felt totally comfortable using this palette for my everyday routine, whether it was my eyebrows, doing a little bit of a crease contour, possibly even smudging out that lower lash line. You name it, the soft glam palette totally fit the bill. But wherever there's a good eyeshadow palette, there's always a good dupe. And honey, Profusion came out with their good dupe of the soft glam palette that I also had to get my hands on, and that was the Sienna's palette. You can see that she was used, but she was not as well loved as the soft glam palette. But if you had a chance to get your hands on this one, and you know what, and you just weren't into spending $30 on a palette, this would have been the way to go. Although the Jaclyn Hill palette didn't come out in 2020, she got the most love from me in 2020, and that meant the Jaclyn Hill original palette. Because guess what? All of these yummy neutrals. Ooh, hear that lash tip. And of course, the Volume 2 palette, which was totally my most used in 2020. This palette, because of all of the extraness. This was perfect for doing my lives and showing you the different ways that we could turn these colors into something very soft and beautiful. So those were the palettes that got my seal of approval in 2020. And just in case you couldn't tell, I love complexion products, and I found again at Target one of my favorite complexion products for 2020, and that was the Soft Focus Effect powder by Black Radiance. I use this product so much in the shade Golden Almond and Milk Chocolate. The Milk Chocolate ended up being my bronzer, and the Golden was my perfect finishing powder after my makeup to give me a little bit of tan. You guys, these products totally rival my high-end powders that I use in my makeup case. But again, most days I wasn't going anywhere. Even if I was just going to do a quick run to Walmart, we didn't need to be using our $30 to $40, you know, face products. I just wanted something that I could actually continue with my routine, continue with the aesthetic of it, but not necessarily feel the pinch in my pocket. So if you haven't tried these products, you can see that I've totally hit pan. This one I've already purchased twice. This one, honey, we need to be finding us a new one because, honey, do you see that pan? That means success. And lastly, in 2020, I will say that my brand and myself had to totally pivot, as most business owners did in 2020, and we really had to listen to our clients and supply them with the products that they needed. So we were also able to launch our lip glosses, and this is part of our affirmation collection, and our clients felt so grateful that they were able to get amazing hydration, a little tint of glam to their lips, which made it so much more moisturizing and hydrating for the mass awareness society that we evolved into. And I was just totally blessed with the love and support that we received this past year with the brand that we are building. The words that I could say are totally not as poignant as how it felt every time that I was able to get on live and have an order that came through on our website, and a client that would leave sweet messages, people that would share our live videos, people that would refer their products. They would tell their friends and family about our brand. We had clients that were petitioning for us to get on GMA. We had people that were petitioning for us to get on The View. And even though we weren't able to accomplish that goal, just growing the community that we were able to grow during a pandemic, I am forever, forever, forever grateful. So that's going to conclude my favorites of 2020, some special moments, some products that actually got me through. Now it's time for you guys to comment down below what products that you find were absolutely amazing in 2020, and possibly the products that you also drug into 2021. You guys know I love to know. Comment down below. You guys also know I love to connect with you, so make sure you connect with me. Follow me on all my social media links to never miss another upload. Until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hugs and kisses. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.